Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the International 9-Ball Open Championship. Thank you very much. This event is produced by Pat Fleming and comes to you from the Simonis Aramuth Arena here at the beautiful Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel in Norfolk, Virginia. Truly an international event, as the title speaks. 112 players from 27 different countries have come here to compete for this most prestigious title and the $40,000 first place check that goes along with it. Before I introduce our competitors for this opening round of the evening session, I'd like to take a moment to recognize once again our three major sponsors, Aramuth, Simonis, and Diamond, and thank them for their loyalty and support over all the years, not only of this event, but of professional pool around the world. And lastly, on behalf of Pat Fleming, the entire Accu-Stats video productions team, and all of our great champions that have come here to play, we want to thank each and every one of you for what you have done to give back to the game that we all love so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it. Okay, let's get underway with our first match of the evening. Introducing first from Tulsa, Oklahoma. This gentleman is just coming off a big win at the 2018 Midwest Billiard Expo Pro 10 Ball. And those of you that are familiar with that event know how tough it is to win. He's sponsored by Magoo's Billiards out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. We call him Doomsday. Please welcome Shane McMINN. Thank you. His opponent is from Glasgow, Scotland. This gentleman is the reigning U.S. Open 9-ball champion. He's sponsored by Perry Hughes. We call him Eagle Eye. Please welcome Jayson Shaw. All right, gentlemen, go ahead and lad for the break if you would. And at this time, I have the pleasure to turn it over to our commentary team. So I'm going to send it up to Mark Wilson and to our very own Hall of Famer, Danny DiLiberto. Take it away, Mark.
Pool fans and players, great to have you here with us at the International 9-Ball Open. Firepower Supreme, Jayson Shaw versus consistency of Shane McMahon. My name is Mark Wilson. Alongside me, Danny DiLiberto. Danny, any pre-match thoughts?
Well, I don't know Shane very well, but I know that Shaw doesn't miss much, and he's got the heart of a lion. He never gives up, even when he's losing 10-3.
Yeah, we've seen him come
colorful.
back. He's a bit emotional. He seems to have steadied himself recently with a wife and a child. But he used to have a little bit of quit in him. His accuracy was never in doubt. Sometimes he would get emotional and upset, but we haven't seen that for a number of years. And just like Ken Schumann said, he is the reigning 9-ball champion here. He's won the lag. He'll be breaking. Interesting rules on the break. The 9-ball's racked on the spot with the Outsville racking template.
And I've been saying it, the reason for the 9 being spotted in the rack on the spot is because we don't want to see the 9 go in on the break, and that stops it a little.
It does. Last year, during his run to the championship, Jayson used a cut break that sent the cue ball directly at the 9. And just about every match, he was making one 9-ball on the break. But a number of other times, he really had momentum on the 9-ball going around the table.
Well, I notice everybody on this table's been using the cut break. And he was practicing, Shaw, he was practicing earlier with the cut break, so I expect them to see the cut break.
Yeah, partly they're required to break from a break box, which is 9 inches either side of the center of the table. Well, here we go.
Well, I know something flew in. The 9, he got a lot of action on that. It didn't quite go, but it was heading near the pocket.
And so even though he made a ball, 2 balls did not pass the head string, in which case the table's turned over to Shane McMahon. We're using the 40-second shot clock with 1 extension. back cut on the 2. Cue ball's going to hit the 4, it looks like. No, he was able to get past it. What a nice shot that was.
It was. He's not going to be snookered.
Could have turned out a lot of ways, but yeah. It was mildly ugly for Shane McMahon after making a pretty good shot to avoid the collision with the 4-ball.
Boy, how can you break the balls and the ball just can roll around and freeze on another ball? That's freaky. He didn't get him.
Mm-hmm.
He might be sorry he didn't. But if he pockets this ball, he has the angle to get to the 4. Tough shot, though.
Really tough shot to open up the match.
But this is eagle eye.
This is eagle eye with a extended cue, too, I might add. Look at that shot.
It was nothing.
Nothing? Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
I know. It was great.
Oh, boy. Tough shot, tough position. Eagle eye glides it home. No problem. Gets perfect position. It always amazes me with the freedom of any worry about missing that he approaches the table with.
No, he thinks Miss is an unmarried girl's first name.
And that's what can happen if you even let him have a crack of light. So you really have to be spot on with your safeties. That was long and tough for the average person, but not long and tough for Jayson Shaw.
And he doesn't take long to get rid of the balls.
He's one of those once-in-a-lifetime type talents that comes along. He quickly glides through the rest of the balls after making a great opening shot. One zero, Jayson Shaw.
Yeah, he's from Scotland. He came to New York City, and he beat everybody for a while, and then he moved to Connecticut.
He's really the epitome of the type of guy that no one can beat him. He can only beat himself.
You're right.
Danny and I have talked before about whether he's ever seen anything like this, because I've never seen a ball pocketer like Jayson Shaw in my pool career.
And, you know, there's other once-in-a-lifetime people, but they're different styles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Alex Pagulayan is a once-in-a-lifetime, but he's different.
Yeah.
Jayson breaks. 1-0.
All right, here we go. Eagle eye. Aiming up the break. See if he sends that cue ball towards the 9.
Made the 1 in the side. Where are you, 2? Well, he didn't get a good... I think he can cut the 2.
Oh, effortless.
No, yeah.
For him.
I don't know. It looks a little thin to me, but...
Right, yeah.
But
I think he can handle
him.
it. Yeah, I think he can definitely handle it. It's just a question if he wants to drag the cue ball behind the side pocket, or he might be able to hold it.
Well, he's definitely cutting at it. Well, not right away. Oh, a rare miss. Well, McGinn, you got a chance to get back in this. You're only 1 down, and you got a good chance to run out.
Mm-hmm. I thought he might go 2 rails, maybe attack the 5 and 8 and loosen that up a little bit over there, but he wanted to play a bit more conservative here, starting things off.
Well, I have a theory about all that. Fall on where the ball goes, and that's what he just did. Don't have to hit balls because they don't have to stop right. You know, when they go somewhere, try to fall on where they go. And that's what he did, and he did it nicely.
Well, in Shane's case, even though he's only 35 years old, he is way beyond his years in terms of experience and judgment. Played a lot of high-level pool around the Midwest. Comes from a good pool town in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Well, he's got the right angle to go to the 8 and the side. Well, he went to the side, but the other side. Oh, I don't know. He hit it. He didn't get unlucky hitting it.
1-1 is now our score. Nice run out there.
Yeah, he looks confident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely looks like he's been playing a lot of pool. Sometimes you see guys appear for their first match and they look a little bit rusty. In case anybody has never watched the last 3 or 4 matches from Jayson Shaw last year's event here, that comes highly recommended for the display of firepower that he put on.
And he won 4 consecutive turning stone events, and that's like winning a world tournament.
Track 3, Shane breaks, 1-1.
Okay, here we go. McMinn breaking, cutting the 1 ball into the side pocket. Good job. 2 ball stayed on the other end of the table. The cue ball drug back to the breaking end of the table. So
Yeah, he doesn't have a good shot.
no,
He doesn't even have a hit. Might be able to fan it. It looks like it's sticking out a little bit. If he can fan it, he'll get a good save. Well, he's going to sell out. Well, it's straight in, which means that Shaw has to do something special to get to the next ball.
he's got so much power in his stroke that it allows him to hit balls smoothly and effortlessly to get action on there.
Good shot.
Good opening shot. That's right. He would have liked to have gotten the cue ball back a little further, but it just didn't lay right to force it. And
Yeah, he'll
took
cut
what
it
he
in the
had.
side. Oh, he didn't run into that ball, but he's still okay.
Well, he played to run into it.
I know, but
Oh.
yeah. Perfect.
Jayson Shaw. He's an interesting guy. sometimes joke about he thinks he only has 40 seconds for the whole rack rather than 40 seconds per shot.
I
Right.
believe him.
Yeah, he's not in any wasting time mode. For anyone that's never got to see this guy play, it's definitely worth it to see it in person. 2-1 is our score. Shaw in front of McMinn.
Yeah, he's loving America. He's done very well. He's feeding a family. I mean, he's got a little daughter and a wife. And they're eating very well.
Ken Schumann is the presiding official who's racking the balls, wearing the white gloves.
And a hard-working, great master of ceremony.
And Jayson Shaw wearing one of the sublimated Ultimate Team Gear jerseys. Pretty slick for pool, very youthful, energetic look. Here we go. He had a lot of action on the 9-ball last time. 1 ball found the side pocket.
Does 2 go by the 7?
Well,
He
the
can't
8.
hit it anyway. We don't have to talk about it. The 8 got in the way.
He's deciding how he wants to push out.
Well, you know how I feel about that. You got to try to tie a ball up before you push.
The problem is this time there's not much that you can do.
No, I don't think so.
But I do agree that you should try to be more productive than just push the cue ball for another kick.
Right. Tying the ball up gives you a chance to get back to the table. Well, he left a chance to cut the ball.
Well,
It's going to be a safe. That's all. I
Right.
know what I wouldn't give this back to him. I would play the safe, and that's how he's thinking.
yeah, great shot.
Good shot.
Yep,
That's why I wouldn't have gave it back.
well controlled. Good job.
Let him be the one who kicks. Oh, you almost made it. Did it go? No.
No.
It hung up. And McGinn has a shot at it, even if it's rail first. Getting to the 3 is going to be tough.
You'd like to go very thin off the 2, but then you run the risk of not hitting the 2,
Oh, that's deep. Yeah, you're right.
and especially where the cue ball's at.
Got to hit the rail first, and at least don't miss.
Right.
and then you'll have something to do with the 3.
He did get it thin.
Oh, what's this?
Well, it's not too bad. He can defend
Good.
himself. Yeah.
He got position.
Looks like the 3 goes in the corner, which
It
case
does.
that would be a fantastic shot.
Oh, that was a great one. Watch out. Oh boy, if that would have caught a little of the point, he wouldn't have got position at all. Although it's tough position now. You don't want to go behind the 8. Tell you, he does not look intimidated.
No. Oh, he looks more comfortable than I've seen him look in a while, too. Like he's really been playing a lot of pool.
Oh boy.
Well, Shane McMahon is a tough customer. Score is tied at 2.
You know, pool is addicting. It's tough to quit the game once you do it. Johnny, you know Johnny from Toronto?
Johnny Morrow.
Johnny Morrow?
Mm-hmm.
He quit a couple years ago and was going to be a disc jockey.
Mm-hmm.
He's back in the game. And he's not playing right-handed. He's playing left-handed, and I asked him about that. And he said it's his neck. Oh, that's a bad scratch. Oh, that'll be fatal. Yeah, Johnny Morris said it's his neck that made him switch.
Mm-hmm.
He won a match today.
Very consistent performer, and really, I don't think anyone works harder at the sport than Johnny Morrow.
And a gentleman.
And a gentleman, too.
He cheated the pocket a little just to get that angle.
Used a little stun draw as opposed to
And
effective
he got
draw.
perfect. Now he's going to go 2 rails to the 7.
Routine 9-ball now for Eagle Eye. 3-2's our score. Jayson in front of Shane McMahon. Looking on some of the outer tables, I see Dennis Orcolo operating. Do not know who his opponent is. Alan Hopkins is down there playing Joshua Filler. see, Mika Immonen is playing. Chris Melling, not Chris Melling, but Chris Melling's on an adjacent table. Mika.
All great matches. There really is no easy draw.
No. No.
You're going to get at least a semi-killer.
Game 6, Jayson breaking, leading 3-2.
Okay, Jayson Shaw likes to attack the 9-ball with the cue ball here on the break. And once again, he's tagged it pretty nicely. Is the cue ball going to get dunked in? No. Got kissed down table. Anytime you get a couple side rails out of the 9-ball on the break, you know you've hit them pretty good.
Now, for most people, this looks like a little problem run out. Let's see if Jayson could make it look easy.
Boy, this will be a pretty shot that we get to watch. He's not one to opt for defense.
Not at all. We've had a few of those players. Keith McCready was one. He couldn't spell safe.
Look at this. He's got power up with draw. How do you like it?
Yeah, but how are you going to get position?
Well,
That's how.
he's going to rearrange the furniture.
Oh, yeah. McGinn likes this. That miss opened up everything. I don't see any real problem. Although people out there, I don't want you to get discouraged if I talk like it's easy, because you know it isn't. Now that's a little too soft. 50-yard line.
Now, given that the 5-ball's near the pocket, maybe he can back up this into the side or corner.
Oh, it's
Pocketable.
shootable, but
yeah.
it's not makeable for sure.
Well,
But like you said, the 5 is near a pocket where you at least don't have to play position. Oh, good shot. He's playing very well.
Yep, he salvaged that shot.
That was not easy. Well, he got a little thinner than he wanted to, but it's not going to affect him. Oh, boy.
Three is our score now. It's McMinn.
But you know, pool is a funny game. If a stranger walked in and started watching this match, he wouldn't be able to tell who's a better shot maker. Right?
Yep, that's correct. And it's really hard to fault Jayson Shaw taking on a high-risk shot because playing safe from there was not an easy option either. And Jayson has the firepower to sometimes create something from nothing.
Plus, he's seen himself do it over and over, and that builds confidence.
Yeah, he would never, if he defaults towards offense from anywhere on the table, I'd be all about it if I was his backer.
Yeah, you're right. If you ever see him play safeties, you would think he's dumping. Right?
All right, McMinn, the right side of the break box as he faces the table. And he looks like he's blocked by the 4-ball.
Yeah, he made a ball, but he has no shot. and I don't see a good push anywhere.
These guys have gotten so good at the jump shots and the kicking
Oh, look, he's daring him to kick.
or jump.
Oh, I got to let him have this.
I think he thinks he can jump it in, though.
Oh, I don't know. I still would let the other guy, I'd give it back. Well, he's going to jump, like you called. Is he going to make it? Oh, yes. No problem. It was like he wasn't even snookered.
He made it look pretty smooth. Now, I will say this. If you ever push out and lose from that turn, it was a terrible push out. And so, much like Danny often says, you got to try to tie something up or be more. You cannot push out to a shot.
But, playing this guy, you'd be afraid to push anywhere. I mean, he hopped right over the top and made that.
More reasons
Where
to tie
do you
balls
go?
up. Yeah.
I like the fact that he plays fast. I think that's good for pool. Look how soft he hit it, and he drew it over a foot.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's a stroke. He's got to go 2 rails now. 1, 2. Watch outside. Okay.
Top spin down, 1 rail up for the 9. Nine balls down. Jayson Shaw leads by 1, 4 games to 3.
Talking about shot making, you remember Louis Roberts?
Quite well.
He shot really straight. Didn't protect the game. He didn't have safeties in his repertoire, but he shot straight as anybody.
Yeah. He would practice for hours and hours on the most difficult of shots. Very pleasant disposition.
Like a little boy kind of disposition.
Yeah.
I took him out fishing in my boat, and he said, "Danny, let me drive the boat," like a little kid. And I let him do it, and he loved it.
No, he had that naive innocence about him.
Right.
He was very endearing, very personable. Didn't have a big ego and a big attitude, but he certainly wouldn't back down from anybody. That's our good friend, St. Louis Louis. He won this in the 4th year, this event.
No longer with us.
All right, Eagle Eye. It's been getting quite a bit of action on the 9 ball. Boom, tagged the 9 again with the cue ball.
Oh, boy. I have trouble getting the cue ball to fly around like that because I would think it's going to find a pocket.
Well, the 1 and the 2 ball
But
found.
they don't care. They're making balls, so it's successful.
And look at this layout that he has to work with here.
Okay, first shot, he's going to have to... Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, he certainly is.
He's okay. He's going 1 rail. Even if you hit the 6, you're going to be good.
Good shot.
Yeah, look how soft he hit it and how far it went.
Yeah.
And he's got the angle. That all has to do with the follow through. Perfect. McGinn hasn't done anything wrong, and he's going to be behind 2 games.
The left-handed eagle eye locks in on the 9.
Oh,
And
he
glides
banked
it
that
in.
in.
Good ball speed. First break and run out of the match for Jayson Shaw. Pushes his lead out 2 games, 5 games to 3. Jayson plays with the cue way underneath his body. That's not usually advocated, just because it oftentimes then forces you to raise your head. Or
And your belly gets in the way.
yeah, your rib cage for sure. But no matter what, it works great for him. And just goes to validate there is no one set way that you have to do it.
There isn't. You do what comes natural.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that either. But nevertheless, that's
Oh,
how he
I don't
does
mean
it.
you play bad. I'm talking about the fundamentals. You play what is easy and natural for you.
Jayson been successful. 4 out of 5 breaks. Here we go. Cue ball attacking the 9 ball. Did not get it. Oh, look at the 1. Absolutely not what Shane McMahon wanted to see.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not enough balls past the head string, so it's a turnover of the table. 3 balls must cross the head string for every ball pocketed, 1 less. So the table is turned over to Shane McMahon to reap the benefit.
Well, we've discussed that rule, and I think as long as you pocket a ball on the break, the rest of it shouldn't count. Oh, he got on the 50-yard line. No, he got perfect. He's got to play the 4 in the side unless the combination is dead. I don't think it is. He's got to go 1 rail past the 9, get to the 4 in the side. And he's got the right angle to do that. That's what he did. He hit it, but it's not going to affect that. Well, it might affect position. He's going to hit the 6, of course. Oh, man, that ball didn't roll off. Two rails to the 7. Soft draw to the 8 in the side. Well, he played for the corners because he didn't want to soft roll it. A lot of players feel more confident shooting with a little speed, and it's working for him.
And he glides that 9 ball in there. Brings the game back. He trails 4 games to 5.
And the way it's going, it looks like another match if you're McGinn, you got to feel a little bad that you got Shaw in your first round. But it's not going to intimidate him, it looks like. And if Shaw gives him an opportunity, he's going to be in this match right to the end.
The one thing, you cannot come to the U.S. Open and hope to not draw a great player. If you're coming here for that, you should be home practicing, because there's nothing but great players. There's 10 players from the Republic of China, Taiwan, all of which can finish first.
Yeah, and we didn't see any of them yet.
No, we'll see him next, though.
And we didn't see Filler yet either.
Yeah, he's down there operating right now on Alan Hopkins.
Yeah, Allen's not been playing. He's not the old Allen. But the event that he put together has fed him and his family.
All right. Shane McMahon also breaking from the extreme right side of the break box from where he's standing. Ooh.
Oh, he was going to go inside again.
For all the bad kisses you
look
can
at
get.
this.
Yeah, for all the bad kisses you can get. That time he got a really good kiss.
Yeah, he was going right in the pocket.
2's hanging, 3's open. Be a nice time to pick up a break and run out here.
Oh, he got a little too straight. And I don't think the 5 goes up the far corner past 6. So he's got some work to do. He's going to draw it like 2 rails.
We are playing all ball fouls. So,
Oh, he didn't hit this hard enough.
no.
He would have been way closer. This is a tough shot.
Well, he hit the pocket just a little flat, and that's why the side's been grabbed and hugged the rail and brought it all the way down. Now he's going to need supreme firepower from here.
And position is tough. The shot is tough. So is position. He's got to watch out for the side pockets also.
Smoothed it through there. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
he hung it.
Didn't hit it
It was
bad.
a tough spot. Yeah, he hit it good enough to go. If it hangs, you know you hit it good enough, go in.
This is why we know he's been playing, too, because he stayed real smooth on that. He did not lunge at it or jerk.
Yeah, he could have tied the match. It amazes me you could shoot that soft and get the ball to draw.
Well, you know, he's muscled up guy, so he effortlessly gets the tip speed up, and then he's accurate enough to hit the microdot way out on the edge of the ball. And so it doesn't appear that he has to swing hard at all. Get plenty of effect. I'm sure that Jayson feels just a little relieved that it's not a tied score, and he has a chance to regain his 2-game lead. Now it's a virtual certainty. He will move out 6-4 in front. There it is, 9 balls down. Shaw leading and breaking. Back home in St. Louis, we got the Lindenwood Billiards team listening in. I know Terrence Stewart, Taylor Hanson are for sure on. Probably Russell Carter, Madison Bond, William Billy Hobner. Love and miss you guys.
Well, you haven't missed them long. You've only
No.
been gone a day.
Well, that's their family.
That's good enough, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good friends in Buffalo that I feel that way about. I told you the Testauda gang and Mike Durning, who's related to the actor, And of course, we got Carl Galante, who owns the pool.
Watch the 9-ball here. Jayson attacks the 9-ball with the cue ball, one rail. 1 ball found in the pocket. Legal.
Oh, look at it, too.
Is he going to get a shot? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's got it. And it looks like just the right angle to fall on the 3, drawing it softly. Yeah, I wouldn't bet him against him not running out here. The 5 is going to get away in the way a little bit with his stroke, but very little.
Yeah. Total control right now of this rack. Always reminds me of somebody that plays pool with their hair on fire. I mean, it's fast, it's furious.
Yeah.
He just goes.
I don't know what that means, but it's funny. With his hair on fire?
Well, what I mean is that he's fast and flamboyant.
What
And then
about
you
McGinn? He doesn't have any hair.
Right, McMinn does not. And he's a little bit more measured in tempo. This will be the second break and run out of the match for Jayson Shaw. For the first time now, he has a 3-game lead, 7 games to 4.
That rack took about a minute.
Yep. He plays the 40-second shot clock for the entirety of the rack as opposed to shot by shot. 950 is his TPA, and that's way above world class. McMinn over pro level. He's at 864. That's very respectable.
Yeah.
Especially when the guy's barraging you with the accuracy that Jayson Shaw does, where sometimes you don't get that many turns. Outer table action. Chris Melling, 8-3 in front.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I'd say he just won a big
from
tournament.
England.
Just won the big Dismal Swamp Open. Beat
The
Chris.
what?
Dismal Swamp.
Where's that played?
It's Elizabeth, North Carolina, Elizabeth City, where Luther Lester was at.
Right.
Okay.
That's not far from here.
About 40 miles. Anyway, Melling won it. Chris Robinson from Lindenwood Billiards finished second. Beat a bunch of great players there. Right, Chris is locked up in the battle now. I'm going to look out there and see what the score is. It looks like it is 3 games to 4, but I cannot tell who's in front. But nevertheless, either way, Chris is right in the middle of the match. Here we go, Jayson Shaw, extreme right edge of the break box. And
He scratched this time. No, he didn't. Caught the point. Does he have the combination?
he snuck her on the point, looks
He
like.
can't. Well, he can't hop the ball very easily.
Not from there. Not sure what's going on there, rubbing the cloth right by the pocket.
Well, he's got the combination if he could hit the 1.
Well, I don't even think he can hit the 1 when you look at the overhead.
Yeah,
and
but a
it's-
little while ago he couldn't hit the ball and he went right over the top.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, he might do it here too. I think he's going to jump here. A little tougher, but yeah, you know, he's got the firepower to do it. He's
No.
looking at it.
And he's not going to jump the point and then jump the 3.
He's not corner hooked. Let's see what he does. It's going to be interesting.
Well, he's going to push out. He's trying to debate where to push out.
Well, you can't give the guy the combination, pushing out. He's daring him.
Well, he was trying to tie up the 4 as well.
He did pretty well because I don't think he could play the combination without scratching in the corner pocket. And I don't think he has the billiard.
Well, it looks like Shane wants to take on the combination. But man, that's low percentage.
It is. You're going to scratch if you hit it good. Well, he didn't hit it good. Oh, look at this. That little kiss, I think, sold out.
It looks like the 4-ball goes cleanly, too, so that shot could be doomed.
Could be curtains
Yeah.
for Shaw, for McGinn.
And
McMinn.
we've definitely seen Jayson Shaw abuse tables like this where he's just run multiple racks from a spot.
Oh, he's got no problems here.
No, I'm not talking about this rack. I'm talking about the future racks.
Yeah.
It's down and out to the middle of the table, preserve a little bit of an angle. Definitely Eagle Eye has found his good pace.
You know, when did he lose it?
Yeah.
That's a great shot right there.
Feathers up to the 1 ball and glides way back. It's a beautiful game to watch, no doubt about
It
it.
is.
It's so freeing. He just plays without any angst or doubt. Very committed to every shot. This is a 4-game lead now, Jayson Shaw. 8 games to 4. He always kind of glances up here as if he wants some approval. Anytime you put up a 957 TPA, Danny and I both approve.
There's the rack track. You know, McMinn, you got to do more than one at a time. But he did catch a bad break on the break. He scratched, or the game would have been pretty close then.
Yeah, this is that juncture of the match where you're not really out of it, but you hate to see the other guy picking up momentum, and now you start to feel a little bit more urgency and pressure as you come to the table. And maybe that was even displayed in Shane taking on the combination from the push-out last rack, where he was trying to force the issue there when it wasn't really laying correctly. Cue ball on the 9 right here, 1 rail.
One inside.
Just missed it.
Well, we're going to see some shooting now.
Yeah, this is the joy of driving all the way out here to get to watch this type of shot. He's liable to power up, stun it to the side cushion, drift down table for the 3.
Yeah, he might play the 3 in the same pocket as the 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he can glide this one in. He doesn't have to power up. He might even rub the 5 with the cue ball here. That's the way he's going. Just soft top spin. Oh, pretty shot.
Oh, boy.
Pretty shot.
It was. I got to laugh because, you know, in all my years, I never saw stuff like this.
Yeah, it doesn't just find the pocket, it finds the heart of the pocket.
And good control to the next ball. Yeah, this rack is over.
Yeah, he's a special player, that's no doubt. With all this talent, we're going to be treated to a lot of great pool this week.
Oh, right. No doubt about it.
Keeps the cue ball on the same side of the table the 8-ball was, so that he has no problem if his speed's off. This is the third break and run out of the match for Jayson Shaw, who now leads 9-4. Definitely gaining momentum. 962 TPA.
You know, and he's pretty low key. He's not a braggart.
No, and he has a pretty good wit about him. I really enjoy his company. And you know, he looks you in the eye and shakes your hand, and he's the one to offer his hand. He's that type of a guy. It's hard
like
not
I
to
said,
like
he's
him.
happy. Mm-hmm. He's in America. He's on top of the world with pool. So he's feeling good about life.
Here we go, total performance average. There it is, 38 balls pocketed for McMinn, 75 for Shaw. That explains the differential. 7 errors McMinn, 3 errors for Shaw. Here we go, cut break, 1 rail, targeting the 9-ball with the cue ball. He caught it this time again.
And the cue ball goes the same path every time you
Yep.
break. We're going to see a combination probably on the 9.
Yep. Looks super difficult to us, and it looks like almost a hanger for Jayson.
Well, I wouldn't call it a hanger no matter what, but I know he's going to shoot it. You're not going to push. He's looking at it hard. Oh, the people will howl here.
Yeah, it takes a great shot. No doubt about it, but I feel confident he's going after it.
Oh, definitely. What are you gonna do other than that?
Well, maybe he could play safe, but nay.
No, he didn't make it.
That's how hard it was. He actually didn't even really come close.
He's got a cut on the 1, but how do you get to the 2?
I think you just have to try to hold the cue ball on the left side of the table as he's facing it and play the 2 in the side.
Oh, it's going to be tricky. But he did it. Very good. He's still not intimidated.
No, he's playing his game. I do agree with you there. He's actually played well. The difference is really, and the bulk of it's the 3 wrecks that Shaw's broken ran out. McMinn has no break and run outs thus far.
That's a good shot. The path he chose and the path he got the cue ball to do, great play. Yeah, this is a very interesting match.
Uh-oh. Too
Oh,
much
he
giddy up.
overdid it. Oh, he still got a shot at it.
That stopped just at the nick of time to still be good.
Yeah. So all you can do is when you get a shot, try to run out. Forget the score and who you're playing. Got the angle to go 1 rail or draw it straight back. look at that. He's another one that didn't have to shoot hard to get to, and he's got the angle to get close to the 9 now.
Mm-hmm. That's the advantage of being close to the 8. You can power up a little bit more freely. Routine 9 ball now. McMinn now has 5. Jayson Shaw 9. Last night, Danny, we went to Q-Master Billiards, a very, very unique place, the largest pool room in the United States. 72 tables they had. We played some pool for about 4 hours on a 5x10 diamond. That was
I've been there
awesome.
a bit. It is an amazing place.
They have a very nice pro shop. They have a huge Luther Lassiter room with about 25 tables in that.
And they got food.
Yeah, I didn't eat, but I saw a lot of people were.
In line, you got to wait sometimes for hours to get food.
Most interesting place, if you're ever out this way, be sure and stop by. You go a long ways before you see anything that's even remotely like it. A 72 table pool room, you just don't see that.
No, not at all.
I told the guy with me, I said, you're going to be amazed. They have 50 tables. And then we got there. I just remember it being big, but I couldn't believe it was 72. All right, McMinn. Breaking. Cue ball got loose. The one ball's going to find the pocket. No, he did make a ball. Way he goes. He has a possibility here to run out.
Yeah, he got a thin hit, but if he can reach it, he's got a good shot. He's left-handed. Right-handed would be a little easier, and he's shooting right-handed.
Well, that's because he's played the whole match right-handed.
Oh, he is
Jayson Shaw's the
right-handed.
left-handed.
Okay. Good shot.
And good speed. Did not overrun the mark, which would have really been the hardship. There's always 3 places to get. Perfect's always in, but too long or too short. In this case, better off to come in too short. So you try to rule out one of the 3 possibilities. Never perfect is ever rolled out naturally.
Yeah, he's not being bothered by the score or Shaw or anything. He feels like playing.
Yeah, that's pool maturity. The brothers Co, big and little, have entered the arena. Big Co plays here at the 10:30 round. He'll be taking on American Billy Thorpe. Kopin Yi, Kopin Chung, great players.
Well, you want to make this ball and aim at the 8 with the cue ball. You don't want to go behind the 8. That's what he did. He aimed at the 8 and hit the 8. That's what got him the position.
Got just a little awkward, too. He's bridging over all ball fouls now. Oh, great shot.
Now he's got to draw at 1 rail. I'm going to tell you, even though he's getting beat, I'm impressed with this guy.
And a great time to retaliate with a break and run out there. Brings back a game. 9-6 is our score. McMinn trailing but breaking. $887, Danny.
That's pretty good.
Real good.
Yeah, we might have a match where you shoot 900 and lose.
No, that happens here every year. It never used to, but it does in this day and age with so many great players.
Shaw looks a little concerned. He knows it's not over. The way this guy is playing.
Well, McMahon got a little action on the 9-ball that time with the cue ball.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shot.
Well, he broke dry, so that's okay.
Dry. There's no pushing in this shot here. McMinn is kind of grinning. Shaw can hit the edge of the 1, maybe go all the way down behind the 8. You don't think he could hit it?
No, I'm just saying it's such an ugly circumstance to play
course.
from for sure. But this is really why, there's really nowhere to push out. It's a waste of time. Look at this. It's a nothing shot. He was productive, tried to pin the 2-ball to the 8. Now McMahon can thin the 1-ball towards the corner pocket to his right and try to get the cue ball down behind the clutter, or he can kick in behind the 1.
All right, the cue ball will die if he does that. Oh, well, he
Not
can
bad.
hit it.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all. Shaw can hit it and go back down. Oh, he sold out this time. Well, McMinn is fighting. If he can get out here, he's only 2 games down with his break.
In Shaw's case, he didn't really look, and then maybe he was a little bit reckless. I thought he should kick off the end rail and attack the 9-ball with the 1, just because here he's sold out with a nothing safety, at least the other way. He was a certainty to hit the 1, and he might have,
Did he hit
didn't
it
get
hard
there.
enough?
No, maybe he did. I guess he just got there, but it's close. Well, he's down looking at it.
Well, if he doesn't have it right in, he could bank it.
No, he does have it, though.
Yeah, it looks that way. Gotta hit it softly. Yeah, this guy's not giving up. Shaw's in a match here.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Shaw made a bit of a hasty decision on that. Elevated over the 8, just hit the 1.
Yeah, this guy is impressing me.
Yeah, he's playing so well. It's not the guy to make a mental error against, or at least examine all the possibilities before you make your decision.
If he runs out here, he's going to be at 900. Looks like he's going to run out. Want to get full on the 7? Oh, you got a little bit thin. You got to hit rails now. No problem.
Comfortably played run out here by Shane McMahon, the pride of Tulsa.
He's playing very confident.
Just over 900 pool, trails in the match 7-9.
Yep. Great match. Hope the people are appreciate this out in the world. Oh, look at this. He's won 3 in a row now.
There's the rack track. You can see he's won 3 in a row. After, well, I guess you're coaching, saying he has to win more than 1 in a row.
Yeah, he must have heard me.
Rack 17, Shane breaks. Jayson leads 9-7.
Well, it was a dry break. That being said, the one ball ended up near the pocket, and Jayson Shaw is thinking about going rail first past the 5, but it does not look easy. You have to go soft speed so he doesn't depress the rubber much.
You know, he needs a little left-hand English, too. He's kicking it.
Super slick table, and you wouldn't think you could get it too long, but he did.
Uh-oh. This match is going to get close. If McGinn can run out here, he's going to be one game behind. I don't understand that. He sold out.
Shaw currently sitting on 9. I would love to get on the hill from this particular time at the table. Jacks up, spikes it in.
Well, he's going to have to draw 2 rails. Missed the 4.
Well, I don't think he... No, I think he can go in the corner pocket. Just go
Yeah,
side
he
rail.
can do that. Yeah, a little tougher shot, but automatic position. Oh, he didn't want to hit that, but it doesn't seem to have hurt him.
Powered up off the end rail. Got the cue ball out here with an angle.
Got the perfect angle to get on the 5. I think the 5 goes by the 7.
It does, but he wanted to size it up. He would like to fall on it really good.
Close.
Oh, he hit a nice ball there.
He did, and he got straight in close.
That helps when you have that visual obstruction. If even if it's not in the way, it's just that it catches your eye. Eagle eye, straight as an eagle eye. This would be to go on the hill.
I think you go forward, shoot the 8 in the far corner.
He might just stun it out one
No,
rail.
I think
play
you
it in
go
the far
one
corner.
rail, shoot the 8 in the far corner. Oh, you're right. He drew the ball softly. I didn't think he could do that, but he did. He's on the hill.
All right. Great shooting there as he glides through. 10 games for Shaw, 7 games McMahon.
I didn't understand that push out. Did you?
No.
He was thinking of something, but what? He was in the match up till then.
It sort of invigorated Shaw, too, because he could see that things were not really going his way despite the fact he had the lead. He knows he's not out of the woods. And then he gets a kind of a cheap run out.
What did you do there, Shane? Shane's a nice name. You know, my favorite cowboy movie is Shane.
Yes. That's from yesteryear, but I do remember it.
Yeah.
All right, last break of the match. Jayson Shaw shifts to the other side of the table. He says, I haven't been getting that much action on the 9 ball, so we'll go the other way. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was going in the pocket.
that was a good kiss. Is he going to get a shot? He is. Yes.
He's got a shot, but it's not a hanger.
For us.
It's a.
It's not a hanger for us.
Speak for yourself, John Alden.
Jayson thinks this is a bar table with oversized pockets.
Well, he played a match with Johnny Mora in Ohio on 5x10s, and he made it look like a bar table with tight pockets. Look at this. Nothing to it.
I think the 3 may have introduced itself.
We might see a jump now.
No, I feel confident that he can get over it. Yeah, he's going to need to jump or masse, one or the other. It's not straight in, or is it? He's going to masse.
Oh, he is massing it. Did it nicely. Although he didn't leave the rest of the rack real easy.
He's fighting to break and run out for the 4th time in the match to close this out, but this is the big shot right here.
He's got work.
How it hits the pocket dictates whether he just barely cruises past the 9 or glides heavily into the 9.
I don't try to draw it, or I go forward and then take the cut on the other ball.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think you do anything but that. Oh, a rare miss. But he didn't lose his head.
Oh, and the 3 doesn't go. It's hard
Anywhere.
to play safe. It's hard to play safe.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Uh,
He's got to hit it real thin and go 2 rails distance. Amazing.
Yeah, this is a tough circumstance to play from right here.
Especially with your opponent on the hill.
Good camera work there where you can get a good clear view of the balls. I don't really mind if he banks the 3 at the 7 softly. You just want to make sure you get it past the side pocket, though.
No, I think you cut it thin and give distance. Banking it at the 7, that's a loser. Cut it thin and go long. Well, he did that. That didn't look too bad, except he left the cut.
Yeah, you had to keep the 3 north of the 7. You don't want to leave Jayson a thin cut. Even though there's distance here, he's not mortal.
Well, the problem is you got to get good on the 6 to get to on the 5 to get to the 6. Or that might be the 4.
Yeah, the 4. We'll see what he does with 3. First off, make the 3, I guess.
Well, he did that. This is going to help him. No, it isn't.
Oh.
Now what?
Jumpy, I guess.
Yeah, he got the jump cue right away.
He never broke stride. He went right to the jump cue. And this will be a pretty shot.
Yeah, the ball's sitting good. Nothing to it.
He got a little more draw on there than he really wanted, but he shakes his head, he smiles, he knows he's on the rail, so he says, how come I always have to be a good shot maker? Do I ever get to have good position?
This is a tricky position here.
I think he's just going to go 2 rails forward, 1 rail.
No, he just was happy to take the long shot. Well, you don't have to play position. That's the good thing about it. Well, McMinn, you played credible.
Beautiful shot. Smooth that one home. Now he only has a part of a pocket here unless he wants to draw. Yeah, I think he'll draw.
No, I think he's got an angle, too.
You think he's got enough to get the end rail?
He's got an angle.
You were right. This is match ball.
Great match, too.
No, I'd say. I mean, Shane McMahon played 877 against Jayson Shaw, and it was a long match. Shaw drills it home, wins the game.
Great match, folks. Hope you all enjoyed it out there.
That was a fun match. Both players played extremely well. We'll have a short interview with Jayson Shaw and Raw Hanna here just momentarily. So on behalf of Accu-Stats, Mark Wilson, and Danny DiLiberto, please rejoin us. We got much more action coming. So long for just a while.
Welcome back to Accu-Stats, and I'm here, Jayson Shaw, new baby, new Q, same old eagle eye. How you doing, Jayson?
Good, mate. How are you?
All right, it seemed like you broke the balls well, but you weren't getting favorable layouts. What do you think about that?
I broke the balls pretty good. I had a couple of breaking runs. But other than that, every time I broke the balls, I made a couple of balls. The one ball would be up the table and the cue ball would be down there. But, you know, I'm happy to win my first match. I played pretty solid, you know. Made a couple of mistakes.
Okay, now that you're a family man, do you take less chances? Are you trying to ensure the wins, or are you still that fearless eagle eye?
No, I'll never change the way I play. You know, I'll always play the same way. But, you know, there's times where you have to lock up and, you know, because going for crazy shots ain't going to win you the tournament.
That's right. Speaking of crazy shots, the Mosconi Cup's coming up. Are you on that roster yet or not?
I'm in the mix, wild card, but, you know, there's a long way to go. There's a lot of players playing good this year, so just got to hope I do well here and hopefully I get a pick. If not, then so be it.
Okay, you heard it from the man first, Jayson Eagle Eye Shaw, making a run at the Mosconi Cup at the 2008 International 9-Ball Open. Raw Hanna signing out.